Hello and welcome to Avid Shiksha. This is class 9 science and aji ami discuss koribole goi aso some important probable questions for the upcoming class 9 examination. Upcoming tumalkor jonto unit test ahi ase hey unit testor karone we will be discussing important questions. So okoman silence ajir class ot kun keta chapters include hoy ase. So the chapters including are number 1 matter in our surrounding. Then we discuss korim is matter around us pure. Number 3 the fundamental units of life and then motion. So physics or eta, chemistry duta aru biology eta chapter ami as discuss korim. The entire question paper 50% 1 marker hobo and 50 marker okman dighol hobo. He 1 marker mazot we have MCQ and very short answers. Then ami short answers discuss korim and then long answers discuss korim. So every question koar pisot take a pause and then nije answer koribole try koriba. After that tar pisot moi answer to discuss korime, tar pisot tumalkor answer and then more answer to milai pla sabo para to what extent you are correct. Thik ase? So let us start with our question number 1. Question number 1 is evaporation of liquid occurs at sarita option dia ase. So MCQ question hai. Evaporation of liquid occurs at a temperature lower than boiling point. Boiling point or tolor eta temperature ot evaporation hoy. Jodi boiling point ote hoy tetia hole ami hetu boiling boli kom nohole vaporization boli kom, but jihetu tolot hobo so tetia hole hetu ami evaporation boli kom. Next ami saw question number 2. Question number 2 we have the term cell was given by. Cell etu biology question hoy. A term to kune dise. So option out amar usar saijon scientist or naam ase. So the correct option is Robert Hooke. So Robert Brown or Robert Hooke duitai option di thua ase. Okoman last name to phale mon diba. The correct answer is Robert Hooke. Question number 3, a particle is moving in a circular path of radius r. Koise je circular path eta ase jar radius to r hoy. The displacement after half a circle will be. Correct answer is 2r. Tumalke dhuniya koi diagram banai sai loba. Half a circle or pisot displacement hudise. Distance hudha hole half circumference by half korilu hoy. But jihetu displacement hudise our answer will be 2r. Question number 4. Which of the following is not an element? Amar usar ase silica, silicon, graphite and germanium. Correct answer to is silica. Silica is not an element. Silica element nohoy. In fact silica is an oxide of silicon. Silicon or oxide hoy junduk silicon dioxide boliu koa hoy, which is SiO2. Hekarne silica is not an element. Question number 5. Which of the following is also considered to be the states of matter? Sarita option ase BHC, BEC, ATP aru platelets. Platelets to ami gom pai goiso. Platelets hetu ami jeta blood pohim, then blood or the liquid part is called, the liquid part is plasma. He platelets to blood clotting or help kore. So platelets ami he blood portion jeta pohim, so he blood or logar related hoy ase. ATP is the energy currency. BHC hetu benzene hexachloride hoy. BHC there are many isomers and one of the isomers insecticide hisabe use kora hoy. So the correct option is BEC, that is Bose-Einstein condensate. Question number 6. For preparing temporary mount of the onion peel, we stain the peel with dash solution. So his solution to naam hoise safranin. Safranin solution ami use koro. Safranin hoise a biological stain. Junto histology ba cystology use kore. Histology and cystology use kore. And safranin a ki color dia? Safranin a cell or nucleus to red color kore. And the other part okoman faint red color kori dia. Question number 7. Arrange the following substances in decreasing order of interparticular force of attraction. Interparticular force of attraction ami discuss korisilu amar general class on. Interparticular force of attraction kar besi thake, solids or besi thake, then liquids, then gas. So yate jihetu salt is a solid, so salt or besi thakibo. Then petroleum, which is a liquid, tar ahibo, and then lastly we have hydrogen, which is a gas. Question number 8. Give one example of uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration a example. Yata amak eta khudise but moi tinita loi ahisu. So juntu tumalkor monot thake ba juntu tumalke easy poa hetu likhibo para. We have motion of a freely falling body, hetu uniform acceleration ode poribo. motion of vertically thrown up body মানে body এটা যদি আমি লওঁ and vertically ওপৰলৈ যদি throw কৰোঁ that will also fall under uniform acceleration নহলে motion of a body rolling down an inclined plane হেতু uniform acceleration ত পৰিব other than these three you can take any example okay any example তোমালোকে ল'ব পাৰা খালি মনত ৰাখিবা যে if the velocity changes at a constant rate তেতিয়া uniform acceleration হোৱা বুলি কয় so take a body য'ত velocity constant rate of change হৈ আছে meaning acceleration uniform হৈ আছে question number 9 what is chromatography now chromatography is a technique of separating two dissolved solids which are present in a solution ঠিক আছে in a very small quantities chromatography there are many types okay and the simplest chromatography is the paper chromatography so chromatography যেহেতু one marker আছে one line লিখিলে হৈ যাব but যদি অকমান 2 বা 3 marker কাৰণে আহে then you need to write more ঠিক আছে আৰু এই chromatography যদি principle to খুদে then the principle is the separation is based on the fact that two substances are soluble in same solvent of soluble hoy but the solubility beleg hobo that is the principle question number 10 what is the function of cell wall cell membrane cell wall ami duita bostu agote discuss kori thoisilu in our classes so cell wall or function to ki hoise there are many functions but moi duta likhi thoisu two of the major functions are number 1 mechanical strength provide kore and then number 2 hypotonic solution withstand koribole help kore kak help kore cellok help kore question number 11 state one similarity and one difference between evaporation and boiling evaporation ami eta question agoteo kori thoisilu so similarity ki hoy duitar majot both are physical processes physical change anibo but chemically changes nane so both are physical processes and number 2 likhibo para yata etai khudise but still moi duta likhi thoisu number 2 likhibo para je both the processes ki hoy liquid convert hoy to gaseous phase okay so similarities duta likhi thoisu you can write any one nohole duita likhibo para and then khudise differences yat etai likhibo goise but moi duta anisu baro differences etu likhibo para je boiling is a fast process aru evaporation slow process hoy okay and then tumalke temperature kotha likhibo para je boiling takes place at the boiling point aru evaporation takes place below the boiling point etu ami I think question number 1 to 5 jeta ami MCQ discuss kori asilu tetia ami discuss korisilu etu kotha question number 12 proof A is equal to V minus U by T etu equation of motion or pora question to ahise so etu proof koribo lage proof kora agote short answer under porisa so basi elaborately proof koribo na lage eneo proof to basi dikhol nohoy baru so proof kora agote you need to write the introduction likhiba je we are considering a body having initial velocity u suppose it is subjected to a uniform acceleration a so that after time t final velocity ho jabogo v now for the definition of acceleration proof start hobo from the definition of acceleration dhuniya koi likhi loba je acceleration is equal to change in velocity by time taken that's a change in velocity mane nu ki hetu okman boholai diba final velocity minus initial velocity ए गुटेखिनि वर्ड्सत लिखिला नेक्स्ट स्टेपत गुटेखिनि अल्फाबेट्सत लिखिबा लाइक एक्सेलरेशन कुनटु अल्फाबेटे एक्सेलरेशन डिनोट करे फाइनल वेलोसिटी की होय सो a इज इक्वल टू v माइनस u बाय t आमा क्वेश्चनत हेतुए प्रूफ करबो दिसे सो ए क्वेश्चनटुर मते तुमालको आन्सर हिमानते शेष হৈ যাব बट केतियाबा की होय द फर्स्ट इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन प्रूफ करबोलै दिए इन दैट केस ए लास्टर दुटा स्टेप लिखिबो লাগিব okay a t to tolor pra goi pla a usorla aniba you will get at equal to v minus u and then u to u jodi side change kora you will get v is equal to u plus at thik ase so this is the proof jihetu amak a equal to v minus u by t loike khudise so we'll stop it there but jodi full derivation khudhe teta hole full derive koribo lagibo question number 13 what are ribosomes where are they located what is the function of it so ribosomes ki hoy they are small dense cytoplasmic particles okay located kot hoy ase either ami cytoplasm ot pam nohole RER rough endoplasmic reticulum or membrane ot embedded hoy thake membrane ot lagi thake so ei duita point mention koriba and then likhibo lagibo that the major function is that it is the site of protein synthesis okay Question number 14. What are the characteristics of true solution? True solution of characteristics hodise. So ekhinte directly tumalke points keta likhi dibo para. Likhiba moi eta short ko likhi anisu but tumalke okman digholia ko likhiba. Number 1 is it is a homogeneous mixture. Then you need to write about the size of solute particles extremely small hoy. In fact it is small than 1 nanometer. 1 nanometer diameter ko small hoy hetu mention koriba. Particles of solution cannot be seen even with a microscope. Microscope under to ami dekha na pao. Particles of a solution pass through the filter paper. Aru he karone aru eta line add kori dibo para je filtration ami use koribo nuaru. Okay, solution cannot be separated by filtration. Then the next point is these solutions are very stable hoy, and then a true solution does not scatter light. Light scatter nokore. ঠিক আছে কিয় নকৰে because the particles are very very small. Now question number 15. Bus X travels at a distance of 360 km in 5 hours whereas bus Y travels a distance of 476 km in 7 hours. Which bus travels faster? So etu ako motion opra question hoy, numerical based question hoy, but imano tricky koi dia nai, ami dhuniya koi uliai lobo paru by simply finding out the speed. দুইখন বাছৰে স্পিড উলিয়াই লম স্পিডৰ ফৰ্মুলাটো হৈছে ডিসটেন্স বাই টাইম দুইখন বাছৰে ডিসটেন্স দিয়া আছে টাইম দিয়া আছে সো স্পিড অফ x হ'ব ডিসটেন্স বাই টাইম তোমালকে পুট কৰি লবা 360 বাই 5 we will get 72 km/h similarly speed of y উলিয়াই লম 476 by 7 we will get 68 km/h দুইটাকে কম্পেয়াৰ কৰি চাবা এন্ড আমি গম পাও যে বাছ x অৰ স্পিডটো বেছি হয় 72 is greater than 68. So, bus X will travel faster. Question number 16. Explain the various factors on which rate of evaporation depends and give examples. So, there are various factors. Ami class to ei gudehine discuss korisilo. Factors kita ki hoy? Surface area increase hole rate of evaporation increase hoy. Then temperature increase hole rate of evaporation increase hoy. Humidity high thakile rate of evaporation decrease hoy. And wind speed increase hole rate of evaporation increase hoy. In short, okol humidity case ot hai if humidity increases rate of evaporation decreases. Baki tiniuta case ot increase hole evaporative rate no hole rate of evaporation increase hobo. Aru yar loge examples tumalke di goi thakiba in each and every point. First point ot likhibo para je tea from a saucer is cooler from a cup. Eta second ot likhibo para je clothes dry faster in summer than in winter. Humidity case or likhibo para je rainy days or clothes dry slow. Kyo because humidity high thake. And then fourth point out you can write that windy days or clothes dry faster because wind speed high hoy. He karone evaporative rate high hoy. So a sentence khini dhuniya koi frame kori pelai likhi loba. Question number 17. State the differences between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Okay, so prokaryotic eukaryotic or ma okol main points hini yata likhi disu baki sentence formation tumalke nije kori loba. Prokaryotic is mostly unicellular. Eukaryotic or under we will get both unicellular and multicellular. Prokaryotic they most of the prokaryotes have cell walls and eukaryotes are the plants and fungi. Tahato usort cell wall thakibo but the animal cells will not have cell wall. Ekhini mention koriba. Prokaryotic cells are smaller than eukaryotic cells. Then the prokaryotic cells are simpler. Eukaryotic cells are complex. Prokaryotes are ami nucleus na pao. Yes, ami nucleoid pao, which is a nucleus region, but proper nucleus na pao. Eukaryotes are we get a proper nucleus with nuclear membrane and everything. And then prokaryotic cells are ki thake no membrane bound cell organelles, and eukaryotic cells are we will get proper membrane bound cell organelles. So my main points kita mention koriso tumalke sentence formation kori loba. Question number 18. When is acceleration called positive or negative? A motor car was moving from a uniform acceleration and the initial velocity was 18 km/h. After 5 seconds, the velocity becomes 36 km/h. Find acceleration of the car, distance traveled by the car, traveled by that period of time. ঠিক আছে, so acceleration or distance উলিয়াব কৈছে and সুধিছে what is positive and negative acceleration. So whenever the velocity of the body increases, যেতিয়া velocity of the body increase হয় then the acceleration is said to be positive acceleration আৰু যেতিয়া velocity decrease হয় then the acceleration is said to be negative acceleration লগে ধুনিয়াকৈ এটো পাৰ্ট লিখি লবা and then বাকি numericals মই full numericals লিখা নাই I will tell you how to do মই তোমাক steps খিনি বুজাই দিম বাৰু আমাক questionৰ পৰা আমাক কি দিয়া আছে a motor car was moving with an uniform acceleration and initial velocity dia ase 18 km/h time dia ase 5 seconds and then final velocity dia ase 36 km/h so ki koriba first equation of motion use koriba which is v is equal to u plus at first equation use koriba and then he first equation opra ami acceleration pam acceleration will be 1 meter per second square and then second part hini kenako koriba use the second equation of motion s is equal to ut plus half at square second equation of motion use koriba and then tar pora ami distance pai jam which is 37.5 meter moi ekinta answer likhi thoisu so you can check by yourself logote tumalke I think ekinta notice korisa the units time dia ase logote ekinta tumalke notice korisa sage the units amar velocity unit dia ase km/h but time is in seconds so units bur same koribo lagibo তোমালকে either velocity km/h পৰা meter per seconds হলে লৈ যোৱা নহলে seconds to hour হলে লৈ যোৱা মই কি কৰিছো I converted km/h to meter per second that is why my answers are in meter per second ঠিক আছে so units বোৰ অকমান চাই লবা now moving to next question 19 what is distillation list the two conditions essential for using this as a method of separation of components of a mixture এটা distillation কি হয় distillation it is a process of separation of mixture ঠিক আছে আৰু এই processটোত কি কৰা হয় liquid is first heated to form vapors আৰু সেই vapors খিনি they are again cooled to get back liquid ঠিক আছে যেহেতু লং আনসাৰৰ ভিতৰত আছে অকমান আৰু লিখিব লাগিব মই অকল খালি ডেফিনিশনটো দি দিছো you need to explain the definition আৰু অকমান দুটা তিনটা sentence you need to write and then conditions হৈছে components okay miscible hobo lagibo mane liquid components er kotha koise miscible hobo lagibo and then the components must differ in their boiling point by less than 25 kelvin ei gute khini mention koribo lagibo distillation er underot ki aru likhibo para you can write that both solid liquid for example salt water separation to ami use koribo paru nohole liquid for example alcohol water separation to ami use koribo paru tar bisot okoman likhi diba je miscible liquids ki hoy non miscible immiscible liquids ki hoy and then tar tolot aru okoman likhi dibo para je fractional distillation er upor to okon likhi dibo para depending on the marks okoman definition to boholai diba now question number 20 explain how nitrogen oxygen and argon gases are separated from air now I mean 19 ot pohisilu question number 19 ot pohisilu regarding distillation so a nitrogen oxygen or argon gas or separation to fractional distillation or through di hoy ঠিক আছে যেতিয়া তোমালকে distillation পঢ়িবা লগতে fractional distillation ও পঢ়িবা so this nitrogen oxygen argon gases they are separated by fractional distillation of liquid air heto mention koriba okay not gaseous air but liquid air this separation kihor upor base kore it is based on the fact that different gases of air have different boiling points aru jihetu long answer ase you need to mention that highest boiling point car hobo highest oxygen hobo lowest nitrogen hobo and then okman mention koriba that what is liquid air is a very cold liquid ঠিক আছে air usually gaseous form thake but liquid air is very cold then tumalke fractional distillation steps khini likhibo lagibo ইয়াতে মই গুটেখিনি steps দিয়া নাই but if you want I can provide you ঠিক আছে যেহেতু অকল discussion কৰি আছো I will tell you how to write the answer but গুটে answer to মই দিয়া নাই ইয়াতে so fractional distillation steps খিনি লিখি দিবা each and every step ধুনিয়াকৈ describe koriba and then end dot steps likhar end dot you need to draw the flow chart gute kita steps or flow chart ekhon banai pele di diba okay so this is all for today as we all 20 questions I discuss korim we will be discussing more questions in our upcoming sessions aji karne imane asile thank you for joining our today's session and I will see you in the next